chat with Glendora, a show for living right. A chat with Glendora makes your day so bright. Words of inspiration, jokes to make you smile. Come relax and chat with Glendora for a while. Hey Google, timer please. 27 minutes.
Okay, 27 minutes. Starting now.
A mother-in-law said that her son-in-law watches so many sports on TV, basketball, football, and golf, that he suffers from athlete's seat. Next one, Amy.
Basketball forward.
Oh, yes. The coach says that his basketball forward is so slow that if he got caught in the rain, he'd rust.
Smell good.
You smell good tonight, the young lady said to the basketball star. What do you got on? And he said, clean socks.
Referee.
The referee during halftime looked up into the bleachers and he saw a woman being carried out on a stretcher. And he said to the coach, heart attack? And the coach says, no, you called one right for a change and she fainted.
Fallen arches.
A woman said that her son had to give up a promising career because of fallen arches. And she was asked, because of sports, fallen arches? And the woman says, no, architecture.
Wow. The last one is watch sports on TV, but you already did that.
Yep.
So.
Now listen, folks. This is program number 14, 2002, Amy?
It's 14,213.
2013. And the date is August the 5th, Wednesday.
April
the 5th, Wednesday. 2023 AD. Anno Domini, the year of our Lord. Theme. Seek ye first. Love others. Be happy. Be strong. Be good-natured. Be kind. And all else will follow. Now, folks, don't try to do it this way. Don't go out and seek selfishness and egotism and money and fame and power and then think you're going to be happy. It doesn't work that way. Ask John Lennon. It works the other way. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and all else will follow. Seek ye first. Help others. Love others. Be good. Be kind. And then you'll have everything else you want. Everything. Health, money, everything else you want. God of our fathers, whose almighty hand leads forth in beauty all the starry band of shining worlds in splendor through the sky, our grateful song before thy throne arise. Amy, what was that one word we were going to give people? To be
academic.
Yes. First of all, to be sufficient is to meet the requirement of the proposed plan. To be sufficient is to meet the requirement of the proposed plan. And Amy said academic. Academic in the dictionary says of no practical purpose. So all you people in the academic world, no practical purpose.
Wow.
Now, Amy, dear.
Yeah.
The purpose of this program is, number one, to remind each other, you remind me, I remind you, that when all is said and done, The only thing that really matters is, did you help others? And we want ourselves and everybody we know to be the best we can be. And we believe that sin and sickness can be solved by prayer and what is it, Amy? Prayer and what?
Prayer and faith.
Prayer and faith. And the fourth thing that this program does is teaches you to be vegan. Stop paying other people to go out and commit to cruelty that is being committed to cruelty to animals today. Take a look at one of these videos. You cannot believe how these animals are being treated, and you are paying for it. Don't you dare do that. Be vegan. No animal products. No animal abuse. And remember this: never lie, never steal, and never cheat. Now, some events. First of all, the standard ordinary blessings, everyday blessings are the universe, born, alive, and healthy. You, food, clothing, and a home. Freedom and independence. No catastrophes. Finances. Education. Your careers. Your spouses. Your families. 15 daily basic blessings.
Wow. You want to say
for you,
hello to
Amy.
viewers?
Good for you, Amy.
Hello to viewers.
What'd you say, sweet?
I said hello to viewers.
Yes. Hello back to you. Events. Franklin was richly rewarded yesterday. He worked 10 years as a reporter on the Springfield, Massachusetts Union newspaper. He worked 27 years as a reporter on the Buffalo Evening News, Buffalo, New York. He was never late for work. He never missed one day of work, not even in sickness. He never missed any. And he always dressed up. Always a suit and a tie and a starched shirt and socks that were really elegant, and polished shoes. And he would get up and get dressed and go to work every day. And first of all, he'd go to the city room and sit around with his fellow reporters and talk for half an hour. And he didn't want to leave the city room. He wanted to stay there and be a general features assignment reporter. But no, because he was so good, they made him go over to the Buffalo City Hall, again, go up and down the 16 floors and cover the mayor and the common council and get the news of the city. And that's what he did quietly, ever wanting to be a feature reporter. He did interview Werner von Braun. He did interview Robert Kennedy. He did interview Billy Graham. He did interview Rock Hudson and Doris Day, and many others, but not enough. He wanted more. He wanted to talk about little people doing good things. Amy, tell him about the two goats that got out of their pen in the city in West Springfield. And they were roaming around having a good time in the neighborhood. They weren't doing any harm. They was just roaming around eating anything. And so, of course, the police were called. Well, it was so funny. The police put the goats into the back seat of the cruiser and drove them to the SPCA. And the SPCA united them with their owners. He wrote beautiful stories, a lot of animal stories, a lot of good people stories.
He wrote a lot of stories about churches and...
Yes.
And how,
Yes, Amy. And Amy and I would read them. Every night we would read, 5 stories, honey?
Yes.
that he wrote.
Yeah.
So yesterday was his glory day. The ample sufficiency money that was given to him by the Buffalo Evening News and by Gannett newspapers and by the United States Treasury, he sends down $2,900 every month. And $1,300 of it, Medicaid makes me give to the trust. That's okay. And then we put away probably $1,000 every month for the museum rent after Glennie goes to heaven. And then we have $2,000 left in the bank, and I don't want to spend it. And I'm not going to give away money this month the way I did in March. I gave away $1,300 to 15 people, and they really didn't care. They really didn't care. So this time I'll just put it into the museum rent.
Is your museum rent going up, or is it gonna?
No, honey, that's a good question. It's steady at $75. It did go up 2 years ago. It used to be $50.
Wow.
That's big news. The other big news, Amy, what happened this morning before you got to work is that Karen Heck over in New Jersey, working for Charter Spectrum, said that she knew our papers from our new sponsor in Binghamton were on the way, and she said they should be all right.
Wow.
And then, Amy, I called Norwalk, and you remember the Real Estate University?
Yeah.
Well, they're working on the papers. And you remember you got Mitch's email yesterday?
Yeah.
Well, they hope to send it in today. Folks, do you realize that took 8 months? And do you realize, Glendora, is if you had sat down and meditated and listened, you would have found the solution that you have today, that you got about 2 weeks ago. If you had sat down and listened to God, the universe, and the world, you would have come up then with the solution that you just came up with 2 or 3 weeks ago. Tell me. Other big news, Amy. I never had much of a relationship with fish. Amy, do you like goldfish? Do you like them in swimming around in a bowl?
When I was younger, before I got like cats and dogs, the one thing that my parents always let me have was a fish, and I went through so many fish, it was terrible.
Oh. Well, I never had any relationship with fish. I never knew any fish. But a friend of mine has 3 fish. And I would watch that friend change the water and feed them every morning. And I got so interested in the personality of those fish that I became a fish convert. I love them. And so I asked my friend to make sure that he found a surrogate in case anything happened to this friend, that the surrogate would feed him, take care of him. Did you feed your fish every day?
Yes, I fed my fish every day, as much as I could.
And so I love those fish now. And I'm so happy that my friend has a surrogate for them. Salute to our employees. You know, we have about 37 associates running this huge ship, the SS Glendora, the enterprise of 72 TV stations from Boston to San Diego. So, Amy, let us salute Sandy. Want to?
Sure.
Sandy helps us greatly. At the moment, we're helping her more than she's helping us because she needs jokes and a prayer and reading the Bible and Bible passages. Let us salute Patricia, who is right out now shopping for us. Right, Amy?
Yes.
And her grocery list was, what would you say, 40 items?
At least that much, yeah.
Yeah. And
All
And
the
I-
pe-
yeah, go ahead.
all the people that help run your TV stations, except for Trudy.
Very good point. And we will thank Mr. Philip Eddy and send him gallons and gallons of good health. He has an infection in his leg and he needs help. And we would thank Amy.
Come in.
Come in.
Hello.
It's Lori Dunnigan.
Hi, Lori.
Hello, my darling.
Oh, good. What time is it, Amy?
We're at 15 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay, folks. Lori's going to make us grilled vegan cheese with coleslaw with pineapple chunks in it. And she's going to make a Starbucks hot chocolate because it doesn't have any animal products in it. It's all vegan. Lori, how are you?
I'm great, darling. How are you?
Very good. Lori, you know, is a volleyball star in Canada, right, Lori?
I don't know about a star, but a volleyball player, sure.
What you had records for slams? What do you?
I
call
did. Kills.
How many?
1,100 and some.
No.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one you had a record for in volleyball?
For they're called kills. They're called hits or kills.
Well, isn't that what we just did?
Yeah, but
All
I don't
right.
think
What
I
was
had.
the other one? Though?
I don't think I had 2 records, just 1.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were very well thought of all over Canada with your volleyball.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Say goodbye, everybody. We'll come back and finish this. Bye bye.
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 There you go.
Hey Google, timer please. 13 minutes.
Okay, 13 minutes. And that's starting now.
So we salute our associates. That would be Wayne Collins and Patricia Nichols-Sarr and Sandy and Bill Uris and Lisa McGee and Lori Dunnigan and Brittany Guile and Susan Kaplan. Is that the nearby ones, Amy?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's salute our TV stations. Boston, Glenn Williams, Quincy, John, Springfield, Steve Carey, Pittsfield, David Cachet, Bridgeport, John E.K. We salute you all for the good work you do, keeping public access TV going. The public shall have access to TV. That is a law of Congress. Further, it's a law of the state. And further, it's a law of the municipality. The public shall have access to TV.
Do you want to tell them how your friend Dave King is retiring?
Oh, yes, you tell them, Amy.
Well, they said that Dave King, after so many years,
37.
37, was retiring. And we finally got his personal number so that we could talk to him, even though he's leaving.
Good. And this would be Comcast up in Danbury, Connecticut. Comcast.
And Glendora's sad to see him go.
What, dear?
I said you're sad that he's leaving the company, right?
Yes, I am. We've been together, like, I would say 27 years.
Wow.
And most of the people that I'm with in this network of 72 TV stations, most of us have been together for over 20 years and up to 30 years. Now, I think that's all. Lori, any announcements that you want to have people know? Anything that big that happened?
I hosted a very large trade school fair today at my high school that I was pretty happy about the turnout and all the kids that showed up.
Oh, how does that work, Lori?
So I call it a non-traditional college trade school fair, and I have vendors or schools. I had 33 schools come to the
Wow.
to Columbia High School to represent their agency and school to give students information about all the unique trades and non-traditional options there are out there for students besides traditional college.
Was that your own idea, dear?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Amy, why don't you get Laurie a chair and have her sit down behind my shoulder?
Well, I'm making your grilled cheese.
Oh, okay, all right.
Glendora, do you know where the I don't see
The butter?
coleslaw at any level.
You don't see the coleslaw?
No, is there?
Amy, would you go find the coleslaw? And now you and I are alone, folks. Yeah, Amy, can you find the coleslaw?
Sure. Do you want to tell the people about how James Johnson isn't coming in April?
What, dear?
And do you want to tell the people how upset you are about James Johnson?
Oh, yeah, James Johnson the second purchased both Lincolns for $1,000 total. He has already picked up the 1993 Lincoln. He is not coming back in person to pick up the 1980, which we are sheltering in our elaborate garage. But he is sending a transport for it on the last week of April. He has already bought the 1993 all kinds of luxuries, new door locks, new bulbs for all the lights. What else, Amy?
He got new,
He's just spent money rolling
yeah.
to take care of those cars, how he loves them.
Well, we got some lettuce here.
That's the 1980 Lincoln Continental Mark VI, 300,000 miles on it.
Referring to? I feel like I'm missing something.
Okay, now you and I are left alone. What am I going to talk to you about? Let's see. With God we go.
That's the dressing.
I don't see any regular coleslaw, so. Unless they put it in a can, like I said. Sometimes it might be up there.
Helping others you'll enjoy. Satisfaction guaranteed. We got rid of the ego. Selfishness is not allowed. We want you to have it. Peace that passes understanding. Helping others you enjoy. Satisfaction guaranteed. Lori, did you know that the King of England, King Charles, is feeling badly that we're losing our world to our trees and our forests, and that he goes plant-based 1 day a week? Did you know that, Amy?
No, I didn't know that.
King Charles goes plant-based 1 day a week to do his part to preserve our great
Oh, that's
world.
nice.
Wow.
And our world is really special when you stop to think of it, folks.
I try to go plant-based twice a week.
It's self-sustaining.
You go plant-based when you're in Glendora.
Universe, other than getting from our sun heat and light, our universe is self-sustaining. Our planet is self-sustaining. We make all of our own food. Lori, did you see any daffodils today?
I haven't seen any of them in bloom, but I have mine are ready. All the green is up, and they are getting close. I did not see any in bloom yet.
Watch for them, folks.
All right.
Daffodils. Watch for. Have you seen forsythia, dear?
I have seen forsythia, and I've seen crocuses as well.
Okay. Have you seen any cherry trees?
Yeah, I have, but I don't think they have their blooms yet either. I think they're another week or so.
And then there's the flowering crab and the weeping willow.
Yep. I think we're a couple weeks out on those though.
Oh, you do think so?
Well, I don't know. know, a couple weeks, but I'd say another week at least if it stays mild. Yeah.
Tulips this week or next week?
I'd say next week.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'd say late next week.
The leaves are coming out on the trees,
Yeah.
aren't they?
It's looking good. Yeah. It sure is.
And them, you know what I wait for the most, Lori?
What?
Dandelions.
Oh, you like the dandelions?
They're
Yeah.
this color, aren't
Yeah, they are. I like them too.
they? I love them.
Yeah, I don't like them all over my lawn, but I like them. I like them too.
They're an amazing creation.
Yeah.
You know, each petal is a separate flower.
Really?
They are a composite.
Wow.
They're not just one dandelion. Each. Okay.
I know they're super important for the ecosystem and the birds and the trees and the insects. I do know that, but
Now, Lori, I want to hear a little bit more about your trade fair. How many people attended?
probably about 400 people attended.
Wow! And
It
where
was
did you
huge.
hold it there?
It was in the hallways and in the cafeteria of the high school,
And what high school here?
Columbia High School.
Columbia High School on
Yep.
on Route 29.
Yep, on Luther Road there in East Greenbush.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. And
Now that's something you started.
it is. You want me to tell you some of the schools that were there and some of the trades?
Yes, we'd all like to hear.
I
those
know
too.
you're going to like this one. And the kids all find this to be the best one. There's a pet grooming school that comes, and it's called the New York State Pet Styling Academy.
Really?
And she brings her dog, who has her nails painted, and she's perfectly groomed and beautiful. Her name was Ruger, the dog. Actually, it was a he. Sorry, it was a he, Ruger.
And some of the other schools, huh?
Some of the trades were the heavy equipment operators, the electricians, the carpenters, the finishing trades,
Wow.
the iron workers, the bricklayers.
How do you organize this all by yourself, honey?
I will sleep well tonight. I'll tell you that. I'm tired from it. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. I make a lot of calls, and it's different people to connect with, and then I coordinate to have them come to the school, and they have to sign in and check in, and I have the security staff help them park and bring all their supplies in, because most of them have a lot of stuff to set up a table. And
Oh.
do you know the term swag? Do you know what swag is?
Well, no.
So it's a slang term. It's basically stuff to give away to the students. So some of them have lip balms or pencils or pens or keychains.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they give away free stuff to the kids to kind of encourage them to come talk to them.
Now, what were the schools you were going to
Okay, so those were the trades. So some of the schools were something called the EOC, the Educational Opportunity Center. Hudson Valley was there. Schenectady County Community College.
Wow.
There was a wellness school of massage therapy.
Wow. Did you have any hairdressing
Yeah,
schools?
there was Paul Mitchell out in Schenectady.
Oh, what was that there?
Paul Mitchell, cosmetology school out in Schenectady was there.
And how long did it last?
It lasted from, the vendors, the schools arrived at about between 8:15 and 8:30, and the students started to come in to see them at 9 o'clock, and it was over by 12:30.
A chat with Glendora, a show for living right. A chat with Glendora makes your day so bright. Words of inspiration, jokes to make you smile. Come relax and chat with Glendora.